let me give you this brief insight, and I'll take some questions. This is really, I think, a core aspect of spiritual confidence. Let me give you a definition of it. I think spiritual confidence, and it's kind of it's two things juxtaposed to each other, but watch this. I think spiritual confidence is knowing we're not released from our responsibility. You would agree with that, right? Hebrews 5:11 through 6:12. We're not released from obeying, hearing, understanding the word, loving God's people. We're not released from that. But spiritual confidence, knowing that in the middle of that, we're not restless. So, we know we're not released from what God asks of us. But in that obedience, we're not restless, thinking, well, I hope I'm good enough. I hope He's watching. You think it counts? We're not restless. Why? Because we know where the anchor is and that Christ has paid the debt. God's got us. And so we know we love to obey. We're committed to maturity. But we're not restless in that, wondering if it's going to work. Because God is doing the work. Amen? How's your spiritual confidence? Sometimes we err on either side. We err on the knowing we're not released, and so we worry like crazy, we're restless, and we're not really fun to be around, and we're irritable and agitating, and we're like sandpaper because we're trying so hard to make sure we're good enough. And sometimes the other side is, we're like, hey man, what am I worried about? And we have no diligence at all. We're like, lazy sponges almost. Or what God's looking for here is an admittance of what we are called to do, and yet a reliance that only He can cause us to do it. When that blankets us, that's spiritual confidence.